The news about paddle in Philippines won't reach the household of our Filipino community as well. So you have been instrumental. Thank you for joining us. And of course, now you're open to ask the questions that you want to ask.
Alana, just share with us how special it is for you knowing that you guys were able to come up with this during Women's Month as well. So just share with us your reaction.
So when everything actually came into fruition last December, I met with IPA, with Maria, and of course after that we finalized our partnership with IPA, and then of course with the Riz of Oxdo. The vision of bringing a women's only professional paddle tournament has came into fruition because of this of meetings with these amazing women who are leading each of their parts of like for example Lucia with the International Paddle Players Association, and of course Therese with a leading brand who's supporting women. And of course one of the most inspiring things is because of our women's paddle community in the Philippines. So Marge, who has worked a lot with us over the years, she is driving the growth of our women's paddle community. So one of the inspiration of bringing an event like this here, especially in Manila, is because our women's paddle community is such a tight community who support each other. And I wanted to showcase to them that this is the inspiring stage for them to be shared with the international professional paddle players. And of course now, we are super happy because we have a full draw, the participation is growing, and that is really the vision, to make sure that the women's growth, both for amateur and professional players, is always present. So for us, we hope that this is not just the first event. For sure, we will organize more, but we want everyone to feel welcome and to have the stage welcome for them. The court is for them, each one of the female players.
Good afternoon, Kate Reyes of Spin the Gauge. I just want to ask Ms. Alana as well. With the rise of racket sports generally in the Philippines, can you run us through why is it very important to put a structure on it, just like what you're doing right now?
It's very important because now we have, for example, paddle is an emerging sport. Another one of the emerging sports is pickleball, which is actually growing fast in the Philippines. Faster than paddle, I would say, which are facts because it's easy, low investment, and now it's spreading all throughout the country. But we're actually growing the paddle community sustainably because of the structure. So one of the things that we are working together with Marge in the Philippine Paddle Association, I'll let Marge also share more about the women's league and all the initiatives that we're doing, is that to have the national federation in place. We're working closely with the International Paddle Federation to make sure that we have the structure towards the Olympic dream. And I'm sure Lucia can talk about the Olympic dream because she's been in the sport, she's a legend, so she's been in the sport longer than any of us here in the table for sure. But it's quite interesting because now we are seeing that we are achieving the dream to be in the Olympics. So this is part of the growth of paddle, and that really is the end goal, right? To be part of the Olympics. So Marge can share a little bit more about what we're doing nationally because it's really how we're growing nationally that will also help the International Paddle Federation. So each of the countries need to be working towards the same goal.
So right now we're trying to grow our national tournaments. It's just by continuously, putting like the small local ones together. Just last week, we had our Women's Day Invitational, which is a nice little group. They were so competitive. I don't know, like we played for like almost 6 hours. okay? Because nobody wanted to lose. With women, we have such long rallies because we're not very aggressive in terms of like play, but it's just you don't want, all the girls have been so competitive. And also, now we also have our weekly, we call it the Girls Get Together. We're trying to grow more female players. The guys actually are doing a pretty good job already on their own, but we want to uphold and create more female players. It's a very social sport. And also shout out to Justine Cordero M, who's here from Women's Fitness Asia. She's also been such an advocate for women in fitness, no? She's also helped support a lot of the drives to get more female players in. So back to the national tournaments, we're starting to work with Siargao, Bohol, and very soon there's going to be in Davao actually. So there's a new court which I'll be visiting next week, and hopefully we can grow more players nationally and have more regular tournaments so that they too will have the chance to join all these international initiatives that we have. It's just upwards from here.
Well, I started to play paddle in 2010, and right now our goal is really clear. It's been a long time that we are fighting for it. That is the Olympics, as Elena said, and the structure, like how she said, is really important. It's important that in the countries are more paddle courts, more coaches, more kids that they are playing, more women that they are playing. So people like Elena, it's really important that they support women because men they have it easy, the way to go through. But men and women are really important for the Olympics. So that's our goal, and I think that we are getting closer and closer. And also, it's important sponsors. Without sponsors, this is not possible. So I know that Elena did a really good job finding some sponsors here, and I want to thank you all the sponsors in the tournament, and I hope that they keep going for the future of Padel in Asia and all the work that they are doing. So congrats, both of us, both of you.
Oh, sorry. Also, I just want to add, it's not complete, of course, without our grassroots programs and our kids. We are announcing FIP promises May 23 to 25. Justine Bakay, hello there. She's my counterpart, and she's taking care of our juniors program for the Philippine Padel Association. So women and kids at the future. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm Gab Peras from People's Journal Tonight and Sports Corner PH. To Miss Lucia, you're currently the president of the International Padel Players Association and one of the legends of the sport. Could you summarize to us your expertise and growth on the welfare and, of course, the performance of our players right now? Especially, you visited here the country for a special trip. Can you summarize to us your goals for our paddle players from all around the world? Especially, paddle is included in the Asian Games this year.
I think that they just need time, and I think that all the Asian it will be really good in paddle, but we need a structure, money, and time. And for sure that they will do a good job with the juniors, and they will keep growing and playing paddle since they are kids. And I'm sure that in 10 years, or I hope less, we will see a really good players on Premier. I'm sure that this is the goal, and hopefully in the World Cup they will make it, and we will see you over there.
Thank you. to the representative of Oxdog, why is it important to have private support nga from Oxdog to make sure this event will be successful and will be continue nga yung partnership ninyo with the Women's Padel Association and the PPA to support nga yung mga programs na rin? Yung support, assurance of support to the programs of FIP and of course the Philippine Padel Association, all the tournaments right there.
Thank you, Cornelia. I think it's important to be here because we want to be like all over the world. If we want to make it to the Olympics with paddle, we want it to be a world coverage sport. And we also want it to be like a stronger community also for women. We want it to be easy for them to feel that they really are a part of it. As you said, sometimes it's easier for the men to join. I think there's many reasons for that, and we want to eliminate those reasons and make it possible also for women.
Thank you so much kay Miss Marge. Ma'am Marge, sorry magtatagalog lang ako. Ma'am Marge, alam naman natin ang paddle is one of the fast-growing sports in the country at napatunayan natin marami tayong mga bata na nag-engganyo na matuto na mag-paddle at naglalaro din sa iba't ibang mga competitions, especially sa pre-provinces. Ano masasabi niyo sa progress na pinakita ng mga bata, and after ng FIP provinces, may mga goals ba yung ating federation na patuloy natin magkaroon ng mga tournaments na pagganito, international tournaments, to make sure nga yung exposure ng mga bata ay magtuloy-tuloy?
To help me answer that question, Justine, come join us here.
Si Ma'am Justine na lang po. Go ahead.
Justine. You know, Justine actually has a very good pool of kids who play now. Maybe you would like to share. Gusto ni Gab malaman kung paano daw yung growth ngayon ng mga juniors natin.
Wow. Great question. We've continuously trained 8 kids for free with the help of the Philippine Padel Association. Every Saturday, if you're gonna be here on Saturday, you'll see them. That's part of our grassroots program. We also have the junior paddle kids, so they also have continuous training. So for our grassroots program, we're continuously training 8 kids, and 2 of them actually are in the Asian ranking right now. So under 12 Asian ranking, 2 of them took the top spot.
Okay, thank you, Justin. Tuloy tayo kay Marge. Sa elite naman, ilan mo yung participants natin for the FIP Silver na coming from the elite team?
Okay. So, as of today, ano yung draw, we have 68 women competing this weekend, 17 nationalities.
From the Philippines, ilan?
From the Philippines, 1, 2, there's about, I would say 16, no? 16. 8 teams. 8 teams kami. So kami yung parang most of the Filipinas na nasali sa qualis, and then there are 4 sa ating main draw.
And expectations from your end, kasi alam natin hosting FIP Silver is a great privilege and opportunity na rin to showcase yung ating mga international players na makapagsabayan sa mga local players. Ano ba ang aasahan natin doon? And magtutuloy-tuloy ba, of course, yung pagkakaroon ng FIP Silver kung papalarin tayo?
Of course, ang FIP Silver na to ay super special for the benefit of those who are visiting us. I'll speak in English so that they understand. The hosting of our FIP Silver, very first all-women's paddle tournament, of course, it's part of history, and we're happy that we're thankful that we were able to mount this. Thank you to our very generous sponsors. We wish to have this every year, right, Alana? And this is just the start, and we are hoping that next year we would have more female participants fly in, because all these girls are all gonna talk about it when they go back to Sweden, Spain, wherever you're flying from. You'll definitely talk about this, and let's go to Manila, let's go to the Philippines, and join the next FIP Silver all-women's paddle tournament.
Lastly, kay Miss
Yes,
Alena.
Miss Alena.
Babalik tayo sa English. Miss Alena, as we all know, you're one of the hardworking leaders in paddle in the country, and especially this month celebrates its Women's Empowerment Month. Being one of the top female leaders in the sporting world, how do you assess and rate your performance na, and to inspire fellow sports leaders like Mambongku? You visited Mambongku, by the way, in the Philippine Sports Commission office recently, to inspire and motivate and to be an example to fellow sports leaders to showcase their leadership skills and contribute to the growth of Philippine sports. Salamat po.
Thank you for your question. So I'll answer in English as well. So one of the most inspiring moments actually was when Marge have invited me to join our Honorable Commissioner Bongko in her
Bongko.
office and
Bongko.
discuss about the growth of women's paddle. So one of our goals is, this is just the start. The FIP Silver Women's Paddle Manila is just the start. We're gonna bring bigger events, more opportunities to women, and we're gonna create a real pathway for the players, not just to become professional players, but to have a career after playing professionally. And that's why we're working with IPA to make sure that this happens. And one of the most inspiring moments for me actually is to share this table right now with the president of IPA, Lucia Sanz. It's a full circle moment, as actually Kate, we were discussing earlier, that this is a full circle moment because she also saw the beginning of when we brought paddle to the Philippines, and now we're bringing a whole movement, a global movement right here at Manila Paddle Club.